Now, we will discuss another prime activity, that is, banker and debt manager to government. Managing the government's banking transactions is a key role of RBI. Like individuals, businesses, banks, and government need a banker to carry out their financial transactions in an efficient and effective manner, including the raising of resources from the public. As a banker to the central government, the Reserve Bank maintains its accounts, receives money into, and makes payment out of these accounts, and also facilitates the transfer of government funds. RBI also acts as a banker to those state governments that have entered into an agreement with it.
But ma'am, I'm not clear about RBI as a banker and a debt manager.
Okay, Vidya, I will explain them. The role as banker and debt manager to government includes several distinct functions. Now let's go one by one. As a banker, it undertakes banking transactions for the central and state governments to facilitate receipts and payments and maintains their accounts. It also manages the government's domestic debt with the objective of raising the required amount of public debt in a cost-effective and timely manner. It develops the market for government securities to enable the government to raise debt at a reasonable cost, provides benchmarks for raising resources by other entities, and facilitates the transmission of monetary policy actions. And now, as a debt manager, it sets policies in consultation with the government and determines the operational aspects of raising money to help the government finance its requirements. It determines the size, tenure, and nature of the loan, fixed or floating rate. It defines the issuing process, including holding of auctions of government securities. It informs the public and potential investors about the upcoming government loan auctions.
Okay, now I have understood this.
Now, moving on further, at the end of each day, the electronic system of RBI automatically consolidates all of the government's transactions to determine the net final position. If the balance in the government's account shows a negative position, it extends a short-term interest-bearing advance called a Ways and Means Advance, WMA. The limit or amount for which is set at the beginning of each financial year in April.